Good morning and welcome to another weekly Moho Monday. My name is Erica from E2 Paper Crafts, and today I have a card sketch for you. So if you have been watching me for a while and you are following my business page from E2 Paper Crafts, you will have seen the sketch, and you're always welcome to join in when I do a sketch because I give you the sketch with the measurements for all of your pieces, and then you pick whatever colors that you want, whatever DSP you want, whatever inks, stamp set, and you just create your own card, more or less following this card layout. So I think I've got 2 people watching. I'm just going to pull up my feed on my laptop so I can see the comments. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Whoops, I just pulled up the wrong browser. Sorry, I need this one. So Barbara is here this morning. Good morning. Are you watching or are you playing today? I have not yet had my morning coffee. I did an early morning workout, came down to prep and cool down, and then I've just come out of the shower, as you can see from my red flush that happens when I have a night. I love a hot shower. So I get quite flushed. So let's pull up Facebook here. My computer's a bit slow this morning. Let's go to home. Then let's pull up my page. There's my page, and the feed should come up right away, or the live. Gina's here. Good morning. Major snowstorm going on here. Oh my God. We're into May, for heaven's sakes. But you know what? We've had terrible weather. I mean, it hailed yesterday, and then it just absolutely poured. And Devin was taking me out for lunch today, so we got in the vehicle and we started driving, and it was just pouring buckets. And then all of a sudden we turned a corner and it was unbelievable. The streets were dry, the sun was out, it was bizarre. So there must have just been this humongous cloud over our house and our area. Okay, where's my feed? Let's get rid of that. There I am. Okay. So how many inches are you expecting? Hopefully you didn't put any of your plants out yet. Keep them nice and cozy in your greenhouse. Okay, so this morning I'm basically playing with a cute little stamp set called Happy Hedgehogs. I haven't made very many cards with this, but it is adorable, and it does have a coordinating punch so that you can build up the hedgehogs, which we're not going to do today. I just wanted to grab this little tiny mushroom because the card sketch that we're doing, here's the card sketch, has just a tiny little 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 square to create some kind of an image. Now, you could do an image or you could do a greeting. That's totally up to you. But these are all the pieces. But I am using some new paper from the annual catalog, and I want to show it to you. It's, again, another black and white package, which I absolutely love. I love black and white because you can pair it with any number of colors, and it always looks great. So I'm going to turn the camera down so that you can see my desktop and see what I'm up to this morning. So let's turn the camera and then let's go down to the desktop. And I'll give it a chance to catch up on my laptop so I can see. And we've got to have some lights. And maybe another light on the left. Okay, so how is this looking? So on the weekend, I had to finish up. I got a commission to create some birthday invitations for a little boy who's turning 9, and all little boys who are 8 and 9 and maybe 10. I don't know what the age group is, but they're mad about this game called Minecraft. I know nothing about it, but they are these pixelated characters, and so I was able to find some royalty-free images, and so I printed them out and then cut them out and created this Minecraft card for a birthday invitation, and I was quite proud of myself. It worked out pretty well for not knowing, you know, the game. I don't know the game at all, but my daughter's boyfriend's son is mad about it. So there you go. That's all he talks about is Minecraft. Okay, so let me show you the papers we're using. This bundle is called, or this paper is called, and it's a standalone paper pack. There's no coordinating stamp sets or anything, but it's kind of floral and geometric, so you can use it with anything, and it's called Perfectly Penciled. Now, the other great thing about it is that you can color it, right? So you could color in some of the images, or you could spritz it, or you could sponge it, or you could use our beautiful, these are our blending brushes. So you could use the blending brushes and then you could color. So for example, on this paper, you could color in, just do a little round circle brush on some of the flowers, or you could use our great little daubers, right? Because they're smaller. So let me show you the one-sided dot. So there's 2 sheets of each pattern. So you've got these beautiful, I think they're little roses, and it is bi-directional. So that I love bi-directional paper because then you don't have to worry how you cut it. Okay, there's that one. I'll do the front side and then I'll show you the other side. And then this one also is a floral. This is directional. Okay, all these flowers go up. These look like freesias. I've got my paper turned upside down. Then you've got this one. This is a great one. I mean, you could even take a circle die and cut out this whole piece and mount that on a flower, and you could easily color these. You could color these with your blends and your Stampin' Write markers, and there's some little butterflies on this one too, I'm just noticing. So that's a really, really pretty piece. Okay, then you've got this with just a bunch of leaves. So yeah, you could just sponge over this whole thing or brush over a green color. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you even stay in the lines, you know. And then you've got this one. This is really, really pretty. Okay, and I'm sure you can match this up with any number of floral stamp sets that we have, and we have a lot. And then there's this cute one. This is directional. So yeah, you have to be careful how you use this one. Okay, and then I'll show you the backs. So you have this piece here. So again, you could just brush over these with color. I keep repeating myself. I love this one. It's real kind of grungy. This is good for a masculine background. That's kind of cool. And then there's this one. Love this one. This again, great masculine one. You could pair this up. We've got a couple of masculine sets in the annual catalog. Then there's this one. This is really sweet. These are real simple little backgrounds. Of course, some more dots. This would be cool colored. You could do an ombre effect, you know, start with like a dark blue, light blue, light blue, light blue, or you could do a green and then move into a blue and a yellow. You can just do anything you want. And of course, the stripe, which is one of my favorite patterns, is stripes. So yeah, this is a great, great paper pack. Nice and thick. I think it would make some great box tops. It would make some great bags and boxes. So yeah, what do you think of those papers, ladies? Hi, Sharon. Hi, Carol. You've had over 6 inches of snow. Oh my gosh. Well, you need the moisture, right? Carol, you're just about to head out on your trip. What's today? What's today's date? Today is May 9th. I thought you were heading out yesterday on the 8th. Okay, so let's get started. Now, what I thought I would do is I've got my pieces all cut out. So what I thought I would do is I'm using a basic white thick cardstock card base. And I thought I would emboss this piece just to give it a bit of texture in the background. So if you look at the card sketch, you've got this 5.5 by 4.25 inch base. Okay, and there's quite a bit of white area in the background, and so I thought it would be fun to emboss this. So I've got this, oh my gosh, I've suddenly forgotten what this was called, and I had it in my head 2 seconds ago. This is a Gingham. This is the Gingham embossing folder. So it's kind of got a nice texture on it, and I'm going to throw it in like this. And I'm going to, I gotta think about this for a second. Okay, so here's a little tip actually. When you want to use an embossing folder directly on the card base, you're probably better, because of the shape of the embossing folder, you're probably better off doing what's called a tent fold card. Well, this is tent fold this way, but you see it's too wide. So you're better to cut a piece of paper, cardstock, that's 4 1/4 by 11. So let me just show you the difference here. Okay, so this is half a sheet of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock, okay? And this is half a sheet, but it's just cut at 4 1/4 inches rather than at 5 1/2 inches, okay? So let me just give this a score. So this is going to be now scored at 5 1/2. 5 1/2. And let's fold this one and burnish it. Okay, so what I was talking about is now the front of my card I can place in here like this, okay? Then you always run it through the embossing machine with the fold at the top. So you're running it through this way, okay? Because you don't want to wrap your cardstock around because it kind of puts another bend in it. So, I mean, I could have done this, okay, but it makes it a bit too thick, and then you have problems with your platform, and then it'll put a little bend in the back here, okay? So if you want to emboss the front of a card base, I would suggest you use 4 1/4 by 11, okay? And then I can just wrap that around just to get it in the right spot, and then I'm going to open it and run it through like that. Okay, so this embossing folder is one of the thinner ones, so I think I need 2 acrylic kits for this one. Hang on, just bear with me. I'm just trying to get my platform right. Okay. All right, so there is our embossed piece. I'm just going to turn it over and just burnish that edge a bit more. Okay, so there is your embossed base. Okay, so I'm going to build up on this. Now, another suggestion, and I meant to do this, and of course now I have forgotten, but if you wanted to just do a greeting that is inked, stamped directly on the base of the card, you would stamp a greeting and then run it through the embossing folder, okay? Because you can't ink it up now. So I wasn't planning to do a greeting on here anyway, but there you go. Just going to lift my camera up a bit higher. Okay. All right, so I've got this adorable little hedgehog, and it's not the hedgehog I'm using, sorry, I'm using this adorable little mushroom. So I'm going to ink this up in my Memento black ink. Actually, I need my, these are silicone photopolymer stamps, so I need a mat underneath. Let's do this adorable little mushroom. Okay, and I'm just going to let that dry a little bit. And I forgot to bring my markers here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to show you my patterns now. Okay. So this little piece is, this top square here has 3 layers, okay? So the bottom layer, I chose to do black. The bottom layer is a 2-inch square. Then I decided all my layers are black, okay? So I've got my layers that are black. But for this one, there's 3 layers. So I thought I'd bring in the basic gray. And this is where you could bring in a pop of color if you wanted to, even just on that square. And then you've got this one that's going to go on top. So it's layered 3 times, which gives it a lovely little frame there. Okay, so we're just going to color that little mushroom. Okay, then we've got a layer here on this vertical layer here, this one. Okay, so the bottom layer is 1 7/8 by 3 7/8. And then I've got this top layer, which is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So if you look at my post from yesterday, you'll get all the measurements, okay? So this is going to go here like that, okay? And then I've got a piece, I decided to bring in a bit more of the black. So I've got a layer of black and then this darker flowers on the black background. So I thought I'd pull this in and it's going to go like this. Okay, and then this little mushroom's going to go on top. So you do have room here if you wanted to add a greeting. You could put a little greeting on here. They've got some greetings. It's so nice of you to be so nice. Finding a friend is the best discovery of all. I would want something maybe a little bit longer. This could be a great little thank you card. And because it's the blacks, you could use it for a sympathy card too if you wanted to. It's so nice of you to be so nice. So we could add a little something here. But I like seeing the text. That's why I texturized, because I knew there was this white piece at the bottom here. Am I out of camera range again, I think? Okay. All right, so we can start gluing these together. So let me grab my... Here it is. Now remember my trick I told you before about the white base here? So you could grab your black marker and you could drag it along, which I'm going to go and grab it now because I think that would be good. sorry, and I brought over some blends to color the mushroom. I'm tempted to do the mushroom in these bright, non-natural colors. Okay, so here is the black Stampin' Up marker. So I'm going to use the brush end. And again, from the opposite side, you're just going to drag that over the edge. Okay, because this paper does have a white core, just because it's got the white is the basic color. So if you just drag that over the edges, you'll be amazed at the difference it makes not to see those white edges on there. Okay, this paper is really cool because it's kind of reminds me of a chalkboard. Okay, so we've got this one now. Now, because this is core white, I don't have to do an edge on it. So you bring any crafting supplies with you, Carol, for the road. I'm going to bring a paper pumpkin kit so that in the evenings, after dinner, maybe I can do some crafting because I can't go 2 weeks without crafting. Okay, now at this point, before you glue these pieces down, if you wanted to maybe tie some ribbon around, you could wrap some ribbon and tie a bow. So for example, we have this great... where is it? This seam binding ribbon. You guys have to check this out. This seam binding, it's crinkled. Okay, now the cool thing about when you get white ribbon like this, I'm going to show you how you can actually color it with your blends. So I'm just going to take the brush tip here, and I think I'll get a piece of scrap paper. Scrap paper. You can actually color this. So you could make it any color you want. Look how cool that is. And you only have to color one side. But if you're going to tie a bow, you'll want to do, it should leak through because it's a pretty thin ribbon, so it has colored both sides. So you don't have to color both sides of this ribbon. But look how pretty that is. So if you just get the, if you're not a big ribbon fan, you could just get this one ribbon. I would always recommend linen thread. It's just the go-to. But this ribbon and the linen thread, oh, and maybe a gold thread. Those are 3 really good basic ribbons and threads to get. And then you can color it any color you want. So that's really, really cool. So if you wanted to tie a little bow on here, you could. So I haven't really decided whether I want to do that or not. Okay, we're going to color in. We're going to add some color here with our adorable little mushroom. So I'm just going to color in this little bit of grass here. Okay, so let's get some opinions here. Let's ask you if you want me to do a natural colored little mushroom, or shall we go wild with the new in colors? Look how juicy these are. I could make a really pretty little mushroom. I could do a red, maybe red on the top, and maybe some purple underneath. What do you guys think? Should we add some color on here or not? Oh, am I frozen? Looks like I'm frozen here. Let me just do a refresh, see what happens. No, I'm not frozen. Okay, but I've lost the comments now when that happens. So let me just start up Facebook again. Facebook. This will give you a chance to help me design this card. And let's go to here. And then let's go to here. And let's go into it. Not frozen from here. Not frozen. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Why can't I get my comments? Oh, here they come. I was trying to remember how old this laptop is. It's not very old, but it just feels really slow. Okay, we're good. Okay, no comments about the mushroom, ladies. Oh, good morning, Carol Lynn. I'm just scrolling through. Barbara, Gina, Carol Lynn, Sharon, good morning. Carol, good morning, everyone. Not frozen. Okay, well, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, okay, so let's carry on. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to color this mushroom something colorful. Got a hair on my mat, and hair sticks to it. There we go. This color is Sweet Sorbet. So it's a really pretty red. Okay, now I'm going to bring in the darker color. And I'm just going to dot in some darker color into those little dots. And this looks like this might be a poisonous mushroom. So wherever you see little lines, you just want to add a little dark because that helps you with your shading. Now, probably the expert in this group on knowing how to shade things would be Gina, being an artist. Okay, let's do this purple. Let's think about this. Let's do, I think I'm going to just add a bit of gray granite underneath the cap. Okay, and then let's do, oh, this Orchid Oasis. I love this color. Sometimes in tiny little spaces, I kind of just dot on the color. And then I'm going to do a bit of dark. Just to add a bit of dimension here. Okay, there's our little mushroom. And let's just do okay. Oh, good, Carol. You thought color would be good. All right. So there's our cute little mushroom. So let's put some tape on here, and we're going to mount it on the gray. And we're going to mount it on the black. If you're using our Stampin' Seal and you kind of lose the tape on the end, you can just drag it on your silicone mat and it'll get started again. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. And then you can roll up the tape and get rid of it. I love the silicone mat. It's got so many uses. Okay, let's bring in our card. And our sketch. So this is kind of going to go here like that. Okay, so now we can decide. I don't think I'm going to add any ribbon. I kind of like it just simple like that. And I might add some Wink of Stella to the top of that mushroom. I think that would look really pretty. And then, of course, I might add a few rhinestones. So let's glue this all together. Now this one I might pop up on dimensionals. How about that? Just to bring it out. So let's put some dimensionals on here. We're going to pop it right like that. And then where's my Wink of Stella? Okay, there's our Wink of Stella. So there's our sketch, there's our card. So like I said, if you wanted to add a little greeting here, you could. Oh my gosh, did I put that on crooked? It's a tiny, tiny bit crooked. That's okay, gotta go with it now. And then we have these brand new in color dots. So if I wanted to carry on a bit more color, now, unfortunately, these dots are not as bright as the red. They're a little faded. The green is good, the turquoise is okay, and the this color is okay. So we could add, where's my, now always remember our pearls, because you can color our pearls. Let me see, what do I want to do? Come on, pick up. I might just do These are really tiny. These are probably the tiniest little dots I've ever seen. Sometimes they're just like 3 little dots along some edge somewhere. There we go. Yes, to make them darker, that would be a good idea. Yes, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Yes, thank you for that tip, Gina. I haven't gotten to that yet. Yes, you could just color these, make them a bit darker. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yes, I don't know if you can see the difference on camera. Let's try the green. Where's the green? The dark green. Yep, that works. Yep, makes it darker. And the turquoise. Let's try the turquoise because that's kind of dull too. And who knows? I mean, maybe they did that intentionally. Yes, that makes a big difference. Wow, thanks for that tip. I know what I'll be doing when this video is finished. I'll be coloring all my dots. I think these ones are okay for Starry Sky, and these are not bad. But the turquoise, yeah, the green, and particularly the red, sweet sorte. Okay, ladies, there's your card for today. Just a little pop of color on there with the black and white papers. Yeah, I like this layout. This is a good little layout to do something a little bit different. So again, this could just be a solid little greeting on here if you wanted it to be. Yeah, there you go. So on the inside, I might stamp another couple of little mushrooms in here. Or I could add the hedgehog. Or there's a cute little bird. Look at this cute bird. And there's a butterfly. So I might do a few other things inside. There's a really nice little branch here. Cute set, and extra grass that you can color. Cute, cute, cute set. There you go, ladies. I hope you enjoyed that. I will post a link to the online supplies so that you can make a list. And I will see you. Oh, no, I have to tell you something. Thursday night, I'm actually in Vancouver. I'm going to Cirque du Soleil. My husband got complimentary tickets from a company he works with. They've invited us for a sort of an elegant soiree. We get to go backstage and meet the cast and the performers, which will be amazing. And it'll kind of be my first time in sort of like a public place. So yeah, I got to get my feet wet before I head out to Montreal. So that's what we're doing. So I won't be coming to you for my Thursday night Quesadilla, but I'll come Wednesday night instead. Okay, so mark your calendars. I'll be back on Wednesday night. I'll send out a reminder. So thanks again, everyone. Go and have a great day. I'm going to go make myself a nice coffee and have another bit of my breakfast. And then I have to go to the post office, and then I have to go do some groceries. So that's my day. So you guys have a great day too. Bye for now.